no stone unturned to bring them back to custody. At least 12 persons, including a reverend, have been killed by bandits in Piajim village in Atiab Chiefdom of Zango Kataf, local government area of Kaduna State. A member of a vigilante group who pleaded anonymity said the armed men invaded the community in the late hours of Sunday. He added that they came in large number and were shooting sporadically. The attack led to the death of 12 persons, with many others sustaining injuries. The injured have since been taken to hospital where they are receiving treatment at the Zonkwa Rural Community Hospital. Similarly, residents of Ongwan, Sauri, and Maji villages in Chikum local government area who came under attack last week, where bandits abducted 23 persons, were seen running for safety to other communities for fear of impending attack. Meanwhile, the Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Ralph Aregbesola, has commended the Nigerian Immigration Service for their exploits in the deployment of Migration Information Data Analysis System, MIDAS, for border control and security, among other achievements. Aregbesola made the commendation at the polling out ceremony of the 16th Comptroller General of the Service, Muhammad Babandide, held in Abuja Monday. He described Babandide's tenure as the most remarkable in the history of the service, saying he brought significant reforms to the service and has made Nigeria relevant in the national security architecture and global migration system. The minister, however, urged officers of the system to accord more support to the acting Comptroller General, Idris Jere, pending substantive appointment of new Comptroller General by President Muhammadu Buhari.
The most remarkable in the annals of the Nigerian Immigration Service, as it brought many innovations to the service. The most remarkable one is the Migration Information Data Analysis System. Movement of persons at the 4 airport borders and upload information on missing and stolen passports to Interpol on 24/7 basis.
Speaking at the occasion, Babandide stated that the task before the next leadership will be to ensure effective implementation of policies.
I wish to continue to hear about news of greater heights and meaningful achievement for NIS and greater unity among the rank and files of the service. I desire to be informed that succeeding leaders of this elite service have surpassed our efforts and moved it more enviable heights. I don't want to hear Babandide is the greatest. I want to hear my successors are the greatest.
There was tension in Metro's residences annexed an Ogun State government-owned hotel following an alleged invasion by the operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Galaxy TV News gathered that the EFCC operatives reportedly broke into the government-owned hotel around 4 a.m. on Monday and arrested some lodgers suspected to be internet fraudsters. Our correspondent further learned that EFCC operatives during the raid went away with some exotic cars and gadgets reportedly belonging to the suspected fraudsters. Eyewitness disclosed that while some of the suspected fraudsters escaped to Head of Public Affairs in Lagos, Ayo Oyewole was contacted. Residents of Oyo State have come out to express dissatisfaction over the continuous sit-at-home order by members of the indigenous people of Biafra. The residents who came out in outright disobedience to the order said they can no longer continue to sit at home, leaving their businesses unattended. All on residents of the state to shun the sit-at-home order.
Privates are evidently seen heading towards their various destinations, an indication that people this time shunned the order and decided to yield to the voice of the governor, who earlier asked them to come out for their lawful businesses and never to take serious an order from unconstitutional authority. Upon citing newsmen, some of the residents did not hesitate to bear their mind on the need to have the trend of sit-at-home eliminated if the state must move forward and allow the people to fend for themselves and their family.
It's not going to encourage our economy. It's going to shut down businesses. And we don't encourage people to sit back at home.
Because this issue of sitting at home is getting tired for everybody. Hunger is everywhere. My children are there suffering. There's no food in the town. Nothing to put on the table for my kids. Though we are waiting for them, but we still need to do something. We can't just put our hands and wait for it. This sit at home of a thing, the idea, I don't buy it.
Further survey within Owerri
to make a full disclosure of details of the recently submitted forensic audit of Niger Delta Development Commission funds. National President, Niger Delta Activist Forum Success, Jack, gave the charge, adding that Nigerians have the right to know the full report and the need for citizens to know what really happened in the commission. The group also called towards development and evolving a morally upright and socially balanced society that strives on constitutionally enshrined principles of engagement under a democratic setting. Jack also appreciated the effort of President Muhammadu Buhari at mustering the courage and political will against daunting odds to pull the audit.
The process was powered with taxpayers' money. And under this era of freedom of information law, Niger Deltans and indeed Nigerians have the right to know that the board of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, be constituted.
The creation of the State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun, has been described as the first best thing that has happened to the Southwest region in recent times. This was a submission of dignitaries at an award ceremony held in Akure to honor organizations and individuals in the state who have this and other infectious diseases. The Delta State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Moridi Onye.
Welcome to news from the international scene. Around 2,000 people have left their homes after wildfire broke out in the southern Spanish region of Andalusia. One emergency worker has been killed in the blaze, which began on Wednesday on high ground above the popular resort town of Estepona on the Costa del Sol. The Spanish government have deployed a military unit to help firefighters in the mountainous region. 6 more towns and villages were evacuated on Sunday, and huge plumes of smoke could be seen from miles away. Residents of 5 other communities were told to leave their homes on Friday. The wildfire has burnt about 7,400 hectares of land, according to Spanish media. Andalusia's Regional Forest Fire Agency said hundreds of firefighters were tackling the blaze, supported by 41 aircraft and 25 vehicles. Juan Sanchez, a senior official, dry weather about 1.2 degrees Celsius since the industrial era began, and temperatures will keep rising unless governments around the world make steep cuts to emissions. And in Afghanistan, the United Nations has appealed to the Taliban to give aid workers unimpeded access. Even before Islamic militants retook control of Afghanistan in August, more fighting. That means an estimated 3.5 million people are currently internally displaced within the country and reported to be sentenced in 20 years in prison, followed by a 20-year travel ban. According to an April 6 U.S. State Department statement, he was arrested from the Red Crescent Society office in Riyadh, where he worked. In a tweet on Sunday, Nancy Pelosi, the highest-ranking Democrat in the chamber, said Congress would never say Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the country's de facto ruler, has sought to crush dissent in recent years, while introducing social and economic reform meant to modernize the kingdom. In an April statement, Geneva-based advocacy NGO Man Rights Group said Al-Sadan was brought to trial for having run 2 satirical Twitter accounts and accused of funding terrorism. supporting or sympathizing with the ISIS armed group, and preparing, storing and sending messages that would prejudice, insult and verbal humiliation. And that's it for news from the international scene.
Irebami Salako there with our international news. Up next is entertainment news.
Welcome to entertainment news. Uzwamaka Ohire, ex-wife of media personality Chinedu Ani aka Nedu, has allegedly been barred from tackling her ex-husband on social media by the police. Ohire was given the directive after being grilled by the police for 3 days following a petition against her by ex-husband Nedu. She was warned against making comments about Nedu on social media, according to reports Wednesday, September 20 bail. On Thursday, she was warned against making comment about Nedu on social media and was also made to return to the SCID on Friday. It will be recalled that on Saturday, September 4, 2021, Ohire called out the OAP over domestic violence. In its response, the OAP accused Ohire of infidelity. Nedu and Uzo got married in 2013 and their marriage crashed in 2018. The estranged couple have 3 kids together. Meanwhile, Grammy Award-winning Nigerian music star Ayo Balogun, popularly known as Wizkid, has emerged as one of the winners of the just concluded 2021 Video Music Awards held today, September 13, 2021 at the Berkeley Center, New York, United States. He won in the category of Best Cinematography alongside Beyonce, Blue Ivy, St. John, Wizkid for their effort in bold. Wizkid's newly found body, Justin Bieber, won the Artist Year, beating Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, Kid. Also trending on entertainment news is Nigerian billionaire Kid's DJ Cuppy and Kid Wise's friendship appears to have hit a sour note, going by a trending video on social media. In the clips making the rounds, Kid was seen candidly advising Cuppy on the character traits she needed to let go of to find a man. According to the Big Brother Naija star, DJ Cuppy is a very controlling person who needs to drop a billionaire artist and pour a drink on him before storming out. The video, which was from the reality, put up with her daughter being who she is.